Welcome to this video guide. Creating an effective travel plan means including the whole school community, and that's why consultations are a crucial part of the accreditation process. This means that the school champion or active travel coordinator isn't overwhelmed by having to organise everything themselves, but that promoting active travel in school becomes a team effort. So to begin with, log on to your Modeshift STARS School homepage and click on the Guidance button in the black bar at the top of the page. There are lots of helpful resources in the Guidance tab, so it's well worth taking a look through. Today, we're going to look at the pocket guide to the consultation initiatives, this one right here. If you want a more detailed look, you could also take a look at the Initiatives and Consultation Guidance for Schools document. So let's click on the folder here. And from there, we can download this document. So this contains all the consultations that count towards Modeshift STARS accreditation. To achieve bronze accreditation, you'll need to complete 2 of these consultations. To achieve silver, you'll need to complete 7, and to achieve gold, you'll need to complete 10 consultations. I've highlighted 4 key consultations that you can complete simply that will form an excellent foundation for promoting active travel in your school. So firstly, if you contact your local authority STARS or active travel officer for support, you'll be able to meet the local authority consultation. Then at the start of term, if you can share your plans for promoting active travel in school at a staff meeting, that will meet the S2 consultation. This would also be a great opportunity to complete staff hands-up surveys. It is highly recommended that every school has a working group, and this needs to include at least 2 pupils and 2 adults. So to begin with, you could bring up active travel as a topic in a school council meeting, or you could do a 15-minute meeting with 2 pupils labelled active travel ambassadors or junior road safety officers, and that will count as the P4 consultation. If those active travel ambassadors or school council then help you to run an activity, such as an assembly or an active travel breakfast, that will then meet the P3 consultation. You could complete these 4 consultations simply in your first term, and that will form a great foundation for promoting active travel in school this year. Take a look through this guide and see what other consultations you could meet. Your active travel officer or STARS officer will have in-depth survey templates that you could use, such as this for the pupil surveys, parent surveys, or in-depth staff surveys. So by completing those 7, you would have enough consultations to achieve silver accreditation. Sharing your plans to promote active travel in school with residents, businesses and local community is a great way to work towards accreditation as well. For example, if you were to contact a local supermarket and ask for some free breakfast items for a walk to school event, that would count as RBLC4. At this stage, you may wish to mark which consultations you've already achieved, and then highlight consultations that you'd like to target this term. Now I'll show you how to upload a consultation onto your Modeshift STARS School homepage. To do this, log on to Modeshift STARS, and on your school homepage, click the cog button in the top right hand corner, which we use to add any new item. And from there, we're going to click Add New Consultation. Let's say I've shared about active travel and going for Modeshift STARS accreditation at a staff meeting, and I would like to add that in. For now, let's leave this top box as planned until we complete the rest of the sections. You'll notice that the consultation guide is split under several different headings, and these match the different titles you can use here. So for this one, I'm going to choose staff, and the action will be school travel plan or STARS discussed at staff meetings. For the action title, I can put something simple like STARS shared at a school staff meeting. The target date will be the date of the staff meeting. So let's say I shared all about Modeshift STARS at a staff meeting at the start of term. So I'm going to click Monday the 7th of September. There are some information buttons at the side of some of the boxes to help you, so I'm going to look at this now. So as you can see in this information box, I need to include a summary of the consultation so that somebody who hasn't been there could understand what happened. So in this meeting, I explained the school's plans to achieve Modeshift STARS accreditation, I completed a staff hands-up survey, and I shared some ideas for an active travel assembly and the schools taking part in the 10-day active challenge. The person responsible would just be my name in that box, and then the completion date for this one is the same as the target date. As this date hasn't actually happened at the time of making this video, I'm going to change this to a date in August. And then you can choose a file as evidence. Adding in evidence for all your consultations and initiatives is important because your travel plan will be assessed by somebody who doesn't know your school and isn't in your local authority. To do this, click the Choose File button here and add in anything that shows that this event happened. So for example, you could use meeting minutes to show that this staff meeting happened. I've added in my evidence and I've checked through to make sure that everything is correct. So I'm going to go to the top and change this plan status to completed. And then make sure that I click Save at the bottom of the page. All the information is correct, so I'm going to go back to my Modeshift STARS School homepage. I now have a new Consultations tab, and I'm only one consultation away from bronze accreditation. If I needed to edit any of the information there, I would need to click on the tab and then click the pencil icon in the top right hand corner. This will take me back to the page that I filled in before, where I can edit in the action details box or add in some new evidence. Once you change the status of any initiative or consultation to completed, you won't be able to edit any of the information in the grey boxes. So if you're unsure about anything, it's worth leaving the status as planned. Once you've edited any information that you need to, click on the Save button at the bottom of the page. And go back to the Modeshift STARS School homepage using either the arrow or the Modeshift STARS logo. And that is how to upload a consultation. If you would like any extra support or advice with this, do get in touch with your local STARS or active travel officer, and they'll be able to help you deliver and choose the right consultations for your school. Thanks for watching, and I'll look forward to hearing how your consultations go.